Alright, on this episode of Never Stop Learning, our planer is busted. The wheels that feed the wood through no longer turn, so I'm going to open it up and I'm going to see if I can fix it. I'm hoping the key is this little sprocket here, but only time will tell, so let's see what happens. So you're going to start by unscrewing the 4 screws on the top of the planer. You're going to use the tool that came with the planer. You'll find it on the back of the machine. Then you're going to unscrew the turning mechanism. Then off comes the top. You can put the turning mechanism back on and raise up the planer so that we can take off the screws on the underside. So there you're going to take a screwdriver to unscrew 2 screws holding in this plastic panel. And once those 2 screws are out, the panel will just fall off, revealing the gears. This is where we find the broken sprocket. So we're going to replace it. So to replace it, you're going to remove the chain from the top sprocket that's no longer there. You're going to remove the snap ring, and you're going to need some snap ring pliers. So just insert it in the hole, stretch it wider, and it will just come right off. Now you can put on your new sprocket. The easiest way to do this is to attach the chain to the sprocket and then slide the sprocket onto the machine. And you'll notice that there is a notch in the sprocket to line up with the opening on the machine. And then once that's attached, you can reapply your snap ring. And that's it. Our planer is fixed, but we're also going to change the blades. So the blades on this machine are 2-sided. So once one side is dull, you can flip the blade and you will have a fresh blade on the opposite side. So you are going to unscrew all of these screws. Using the same tool for everything. Everything's always using this tool that came with the machine. So once that's removed, the back of the tool has a magnet. So you can just attach that and it will pick it right up. And you can do the same thing with the blade. You're gonna just pick it up. If this is the first time you've changed the blade, you can just turn it around to the opposite side and put it back on. Now there'll be 2 notches to line up and hold your blade in place. And once you're able to put the blade on those notches, you can reapply the cover. Now make sure you use your magnet because it makes things so much easier. And now you can reapply your screws. Now, with this Dewalt planer, there's actually 3 blades. So what you're gonna do is you wanna mark it to make sure you've done it. And then you're gonna flick the tab on the right so that the blade will unlock and you can turn it. Now you're going to do that 3 times. Now I skipped that because it's basically the exact same thing. Now to reapply this piece, you're going to need to flick that tab up and then put your back cover back on, and then you can re-screw the 2 screws for it. Now if you don't push that tab in, the motor won't turn, so you want to make sure you push that tab down so that that back piece will fit on again. Now you're going to reapply your cover. Make sure it's all lined up and fitting in the groove, and you can reattach your adjustment arm and re-screw all 4 screws onto the top. Once you reapply the 4 screws, then you can reattach your dust collection, and you are done. The planer is fixed. Everything is good to go again. Goodbye, bad Sprocket. Thanks for watching.